This year, Illinois state lawmakers passed the Interchange Fee Prohibition Act, which bans credit card companies from imposing swipe fees on the taxes and tips portions of a sale. However, the law, which is set to take effect next July, is now being challenged. A group, including the Illinois Bankers Association, is suing the state, claiming the act violates federal law. They recently got an unusual ally, the federal government. The Office of the Comptroller of the Currency filed a brief calling on the courts to reject the new law.
That's unprecedented that the regulator of national banks would step in and say that this is impermissible under federal law.
The Illinois Retail Merchants Association says swipe fees are unfair and lead to higher prices for consumers. Well, for many diseases,